Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Dalitha. I am Travis. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time that we have to suffer through 2 hours of Dynamite.
Oh my god, and I have to watch myself on a little screen up there.
Oh, yeah.
How annoying.
Yeah, it was crooked, so I had to straighten it. No
yeah,
way
it's
to
probably
do
because
that.
your cat played with it.
Maybe.
Cats. He's the devil. Devils. Hey, everybody. It looks like we got Walter with us. Hey, Walter! How's it going, my man? You won some bingo today? Woo! What'd you win? Gift cards, money, lottery tickets. He's got rain and clouds, drugs. Pretty sure that's not allowed at bingo games unless it's old people bingo games where they like have pill parties. Those old people.
Bring your pills. We put them in a bowl and we just take handfuls of whatever.
Old people in their pill parties. Oh, gross. All right, Walter says Taz and Tony and Excalibur doing some commentary. Yep.
Yep. Absolute Ricky Stark starting it out.
Who's in the hospital and who's the friend that's there with him?
I didn't hear. Oh, yeah, whatever. Oh, William Regal.
Oh, yeah, because he's dead. He's like, I'm going to be dead.
So he's back with WWE. And, but he can't be on TV till 2024. Because he's going there to be a coach.
What is that?
Your cat all week.
Piccolo's in the chat. Hey, Piccolo says
Piccolo.
I can't stand it. And Walter won
Can't
a
stand it. Dick Bandit
Starbucks gift
done
card
land
for
it.
$5. Hey, what's going
Oh,
on?
here comes Jungle Boy.
What'd you find? Oh, did you get that stuff? Oh, nice of you. Artistic giving me. Here you go, Archie. He got into your
Old
sports
chip.
skins.
Nice. My Hogwarts.
Yeah. You're now gone.
That's alright. It was an empty bag anyways, basically.
I'm going to move the treats to a different spot to get some clothes. Put your salad a little further away, I guess.
Dustin Rhodes is on TV. Ugh. Anyways, Dustin Rhodes is also in this match.
Like, I'm watching you, bitch.
So are they just going to introduce everybody one at a time?
Oh, is
All right.
this the Rumble thing?
Yeah, the Battle Royal.
Oh, okay. Rumble battle.
Yeah, it's the ring Battle Royal.
Oh.
It's for that ring.
Right. The one that, what's his face, has won 500 times.
3, yeah.
500.
The inaugural every time. Flip your screen up there.
I'm
Wackadoodle.
going to. I was planning on it.
Do it. Do it, because I told you to.
I had to go check on what your dog was doing because he got into stuff. Like normal. Your dog and your cat.
Hey, at least he's being normal again.
He's like, it's good. I'm going to get it. You can't stop me. Nom, 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 nom. And he has absolutely no care in the world that he did something wrong.
Oh, no.
Like, absolutely none. Like, you could go in there yelling at him and he'd just be like, this is the best shit ever.
Hey, good to see you. Good.
Oh, was I not supposed to eat this? My bad.
So we are having a battle royal, but there are people on the outside, like a lumberjack match or something. Or is that just all referees? No, these guys are on the outside.
Oh, hey, it's that Kip Sabian dude thing.
Oh, Kip.
Oh, did you write down everybody who was in there?
I didn't. They only introduced like 3 people.
And
I'm
looks
not
like
about to try.
Hardy.
Yeah, that's not.
And what's his face? That guy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Rhodes dude.
Yeah, I did get
Kip
Dustin,
Sabian,
but then I
Orange
just scribbled them all
Cassidy.
out. We'll just see who wins it.
And Stark. And
Yeah, I would
Acclaimed
assume.
is in there? No.
I would assume Ricky Stark wins this.
Oh, the whatchamacallit guys, the party guys.
Yeah,
Private party.
Private parts from the party.
Privates in your party.
When are they going to release that video game? Now people are saying like February.
Oh my god, even though it says it's supposed to be out by December 30th of this year.
Yeah, there's no way. Because everything I read is in February.
Exos. Get out of the garbage.
It's spinach. A few days ago.
Oh my god. Why didn't you say something?
How would you
I
say?
can't be having him lick cans. He could hurt himself.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that's his highest on his priority list.
Hey. What the hell are you doing?
Kip's going to go over the top. No. Orange Cassidy almost went out. No, he caught himself on the ropes.
Absolutely not.
Oh, Orange is eliminated.
What is wrong with you?
Orange is out.
Get out of shit.
So Orange Cassidy has been eliminated. Kip Sabian has now been eliminated. So we've got Kip and Orange Cassidy out. We got the Butcher and Dustin in one corner. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's had a haircut.
Stay out of the garbage.
Uh-oh, did somebody else get eliminated?
No. Yeah, shit's not there anymore.
So who are these feather boa guys? Do we know them?
Are they the
Oh, it looks like Dustin's done.
private party people?
No, I don't think so, unless they started wearing big boas on their heads.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Monsters.
Dalton Castle, huh? Some guy named Dalton Castle is showing up on TV.
Ooh, how exciting! I don't even know who
They're
the
calling
hell
them
that
the
is.
boys. Maybe they're spelling it funny.
Thank you, sir.
Either that or they're Ring of Honor people. Because they keep pushing Dalton Castle back up into the ring. See? Oh, now they're carrying him out. They're taking him to a different corner.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that's that Ring of Honor guy or something that has all those weird people. He comes out with
He
his
seems like a
little
bigger guy. I thought he
gay
was small.
squad that he has.
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gone. He's eliminated. Dalton Castle.
Didn't take much after Brian Cage threw his ass out. He's going to get his ass beat by Jungle Boy, it looks like. Oh, he
Brian
was
Cage.
supposed to go over, but he didn't, and so he had to help himself do it.
Right? Yeah, he's a big guy.
Seriously, guys. So unbelievable right now.
Uh-oh. Jungle Boy almost went out.
Better just hold on to him.
Thrust kick. Cage is done.
Is he? Oh, man. Hold on. Don't
But he
fall
held
out.
on. Jungle Boy held on, but Brian's done.
Brian's out of it. Robbie says, finally, it's that night for an E-dub. Travis, who's the new lady on the Gab? Oh, there's a new lady. Sweet. Well, there's like, good luck. Who wins? Picola says, it's been in the 70s here. It's freaking December. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow.
Where the hell are you?
Picola, you live in Florida.
Oh, come on. That's going to happen.
Florida.
The Sunshine State.
Robbie says, Walter, you're always a big winner. Chris is in the chat. Hey, Chris says, hey, Travis and D. Walter's like, all right, Battle Royale. Piccolo says, why hasn't Morrissey wrestled? He would win it all. Robbie says, why
Don't be
would...
so sure. He doesn't like big guys.
Uh,
Tony Khan. That's why you just saw Brian Cage get eliminated by Jungle
W.
Boy.
Morrissey.
Yeah. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
He can't teach us
Yeah.
for that.
Robbie says, why would he care, D? How the hell would I know? Pickle's like Santa Claus for the dub. Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. It looks like Walter says a natural Dustin Rhodes needs to retire, gets hurt. Walter says, hey, Ayla. Lorena, WWE is in the chat. Hey, Lorena, how are you? Ayla says, hi, Walter. Walter says, hard to pick. Robbie says, animals, they just want food. Don't care what's in their way. Yeah, well. He just got his dinner. I just put food in his bowl and he ate it. Pickle's like, you're ahead of me, so I'll back up 15 seconds. So, Pickle's not going to be really live with our chat. My name is not Earl is back in the chat. Says, weird people, gays are weird. Ravi says, hey, Ayla is like, well, Earl, you're weird. And says, hi, Ravi. And Pico's like, Mohawks bring hill heat. Yes, they do.
Yes.
Vindicator says, battle royales are so WWE 2019. I needed a classic AEW 10-man tag match to start this show. LOL. How's it going, Travis and Letha? Thank you. I needed a lot of does on my life. Robbie says, I didn't recognize you, dear. At first, you done something different to your look. I died and came back to life. Walter's like, okay, at 9:20, I'm going
the gab.
work Thursday. I will be here Friday, SmackDown 8 p.m. still here. Piccolo says, Ayla, how you been? Robbie says, Piccolo, I used to rock a mohawk. And Chris says, next week, Vice McMahon, Dark Side of Ring episode on Vice. Oh, Vince McMahon.
Vincent Kennedy.
Ayla says, I've been good. How about you, Fat Lisa? Walter says, Travis, but on AEW hat, it's Wednesday.
It's up there somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Something fell.
Pickle's like, holiday season. Hectic. Robbie says, Ayla, was your day awesome? Sounds like it was.
Dun, 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 dun.
Who's Captain Sean Dean?
Captain Sean Dean? I don't know.
Who are these people?
Oh, that's Sean Dean there, I believe. In the Captain America pants.
Oh, is that why? Oh no,
Whoa!
the butcher's
The
now
butcher
out.
looks like he's done.
Thanks to Ricky Starks, who has no idea where he's at right now.
Oh, no, he is not eliminated because he went through the middle. Jungle Boy eliminated. Lee Moriarty.
Oh, and Cass eliminated Jungle Boy. I'm not sure that should be legal. Cass wasn't in it.
Yeah, it
so
happens.
he shouldn't be allowed to eliminate
Look at
somebody.
this choke slam. Oh,
God.
That looked like that hurt.
I think he broke his neck.
Jungle Boy injured tonight. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his mom.
That was not a good...
She's got to feed up his feeding bag. Fill it up.
Ew. Yeah, it was not supposed to be right where it was. Like, hit him, like, right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good spot to, like, land on. Anyways.
Matt Hardy somehow still in this shit.
I know, right? What the fuck?
I would like to see Ethan Page win it, but it makes no sense with MJF, so... Because the winner wrestles MJF.
Oh. Who do you want it to be? Ethan Page at this point?
Well, Ethan was who I'd want it to be, but that doesn't make any sense. They're both heels.
Oh,
so
it
it's
has
going to
to
be absolute.
Ricky Starks says
Yeah, there's nobody
somehow
else
he's
in
going to
there.
win. Not the captain dude, because we don't even know who the hell he is.
Sean Dean. Sounds like a bread.
Sean Dean bread instead of Sarah Lee.
Yeah, like a candy or a bread or a pastry type thing.
Ayla says, it was all right. How was yours? Pico says, Dee is doing her best alien bug farmer. Give me sugar water. Exactly. Chris says, got my $200 bonus today at work. Woohoo! Fantastic. Rich.
In ones?
$200 bonus. In ones. Did you get
club.
it in ones? Take it home and roll around in it because that's the only way to enjoy bonuses. Robbie says, mine was hectic at work nonstop. Oh, Robbie, are you saying that the crazy people were crazy? No kidding. Ayla's like, I didn't go to work today. That's always nice. Justin Martinez in the chat. Hey, Justin says, who was on AEW tonight? Also, happy early Christmas.
I think we're going to have a Jade Cargill sighting. We're going to have an MJF sighting. We're going to have a Moxley sighting.
Jimmy Hayter is going to have a sit-down with Tony
Jamie
Schiavone,
Hayter's
it looks
gonna be
like.
on it.
The trios match still to come between the women. That women's match. The Acclaim versus the FTR is tonight for the Tag Team Championship.
Definitely want to see the Acclaimed.
Right now, they're doing the finishing parts of the Battle Royal that they had going on.
The Diamond Ring Battle Royal.
Looks like we got Ricky Starks, Hardy, and Ethan Page are still a part of it.
So Sean Dean was eliminated?
I guess. I wasn't watching, So maybe.
Matt Hardy pounding on his back.
Oh, that's weird.
We're going to have a new winner. We've always had the same winner over the last 3 years, but can't do it this year because the champion is the ring holder, the previous ring holder. He can't wrestle himself.
Oh, there goes Hardy out.
Matt Hardy has been eliminated.
Oh. Now Ethan Page has to do it all on his own against Stark.
Yeah, so we know now, we might as well write it in the books, that Ricky Starks won. He's all sorts of fired up. He slammed on the brakes, got kicked right in the side of the head.
Walter says, looking forward to other matches. Robbie says, so what's the point of this battle royal? It is the person who wins it wins the ring.
Oh, shit, there it
The
goes.
gold
It's
ring?
over. Ethan Page.
Ricky Starks is your winner. So they get that diamond ring that MJF has won all the time, and then they get a chance to go up against one-on-one. They get their contendership against MJF. That's what it's for. They've done it every year.
Every December.
Yeah. Since they've been on TV anyways. Chris says, is all Eagle Ethan Page ring color are for Christmas or Mexico? I don't know. It was like very early Christmas. There's like 7 more shows before Christmas. People was like, those moments are just building new feuds. Vindicator says, Travis, what color are the lights above you? Looks pink or purple. For that reason, Starks might win this one. He likes purple. LOL. Janelle Jackson in the chat says, hi. Hi, Janelle. Pico says, Sean Dean, former X Games snowboarder. I have no idea. I think he's making bread now. Glowing Blueprint is back in our chat. It says,
Isn't
look
that
who
Shaun
it
White?
is. It's Shaun White, not Sean Dean.
Shaun White, the former snowboarder.
Vindicator says, Ayla, your only job is impersonating a mysterious figure said to be known as Daria. Pico says, good, no Bucks, no Omega, because fuck them. I don't know if they're having a match tonight for that trio part.
Yeah, I don't know if they're in it.
Yeah. Walter
It
says...
looks like, I mean, they said they're going to do 7.
Yeah.
But maybe they want to push it to the next pay-per-view, which will be either in February or March.
Right. So they could take a night off and do it later. Another one, another week. Because this is kind of a big thing to do, right? Mm-hmm. Walter says Matt Hardy with Ethan Page. Ravi says, one girl I worked with was close to tears because the agency staff were so lazy they didn't want to do any jobs. Like, was it a person that's actually in the loony bin, or was it a person that you work with as like a colleague? It was like not very mysterious. Glowing Blueprint says CM Punk just flashed on my screen. Ayla's laughing and Pico's like, sorry, Yuletide cheer, just not towards the elite idiots. Walter's like,
wait, hold on a second. He's going to wrestle for it again? So next week they're going to wrestle for the diamond ring.
Because he wants it all? He wants another diamond ring? That's so weird.
Well, usually they stop it with 2 athletes left, and then those 2 wrestle the next week.
Right.
They didn't do that this time.
So everybody was eliminated but Ricky Starks, and so they put MJF in it? That's so strange.
What's the truth? He's going to lose because John's going to cost him the match.
Oh, yeah.
Are they saying shut the fuck up? Yep. Shut the fuck up. I'm pretty sure that's what they're saying. I guess I could be wrong. He's the drizzling shits.
Ew, that's gross.
The Rock.
Walter's like, oh, here comes MJF. Ravi's like, gold ring equals money in the bank. Kinda.
That's true. I mean, because he's trying to do his look.
Oh, yeah.
He even does the eyebrow lift.
The pebble. Oh, that's mean. Film's like, hi, Misty and Travis, big hugs, big heart. Hey, Film, nice to see you in the chat tonight, Film. Vindicator says, message retracted. Pico says MJF needs a haircut. Pico's like, banana bread.
The Pebble said.
Robbie says, a person I work with. Ah, okay. Well.
Does that answer your question? A person you work with? Doesn't he still work with loonies?
A colleague. You don't really work with the loony people. You just
Work at them.
work around them, at them, for them. I don't know how you would say it. Yeah, that happens a lot sometimes, and especially around this time of year. Because that you're short-staffed, people don't want to work. Holidays, people are sad, depressed, not happy. There's no sunshine. People are missing vitamin D.
No sunshine when it rains.
It like a crazy girl crying. Wow.
2 weeks from today, it'll be the winter equinox, and then it starts going the other way. Our days get longer.
Yep. Robbie says, no, Ayla. Work colleague. Film says, hi, everybody. How's everyone doing today?
Do you know what that's what Christmas is about?
The equinox?
Mm-hmm. That's the gift of longer days. That's where that all came from. It's more pagan.
Yes. Christmas is pagan.
But
yep.
that's why that exists at that time. Is because of we're getting the gift of light. It's coming back. Just like Easter, it's the gift of rebirth.
He called him Maxi Pad. Maxi Pad! Maxi Pad! The rock crap. He's playing the pebble again.
The pebble.
Paint thinner an ass. What? That's terrible. It was like, why was she crying? She had to do other people's jobs. Vindicator says MJF recycling tired old WWE insults. LOL. People's like, hey, he stole Rock's line. Films like MJF making fun of Ricky if he was the Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, he's the pebble though.
Robbie says, no, Ayla, the agency staff were lazy, didn't want to do any work, and were just sitting around. Chris says, because Ricky Starks gets Rock comparisons. Ayla says, was she getting restless? Glowing Blueprint says, I was at November 28th Raw. What did you guys think about that week's edition of Raw? I don't even remember it.
I'd have to go back and look at my papers, because I do write all the matches down, but I don't remember what happened that day. So that was the one right after the pay-per-view. It was probably pretty good.
Pickle's like, except for in Florida. Boo! Robbie says, well, Ayla, you don't listen. I said a work colleague, not a patient. I was like, Robbie, I get it. I'm asking why she was crying. Sounds to me like she had to do other people's jobs and got overwhelmed. But you said no, so I asked if she was restless, tired of sitting around. Pickle's like, hey, eczema is a real thing. It is, and it can be horrible. Ayla's like, Sam's boyfriend's name in my phone is Gaylord Maxi Pad because his name is Max. Sign meet and greets. Ooh, I just blow it off because he's a bad guy. Robbie's like, Maxi Pad. Vindicator's like, starts proving he is superior to Max on the mic. Robbie says, yeah, it does get hectic where I work out. Oh, Ayla. Ayla's like, my kid has eczema. It's really bad.
Is it worse this time of year because it's so dry?
Right? You'd think it would make it more irritated. What were you doing?
Grinding. He's grinding in his car.
Ew.
That's what we used to do in high school.
Dirty Mike and the boys?
That's probably what we used to do.
Robbie's like, so any good matches tonight? There's supposed to be some good matches.
Well, we just had the Battle Royal end. Ricky Stark won that. Next week he's wrestling MJF for the ring to wrestle for the championship later on. Yeah, I would assume there's going to be some good matches. We have some trios matches coming up. At least a women's.
Mm-hmm.
Jade Cargill and the girls.
Yep, against some other people.
Kira Hogan and the girls.
Oh, is that who it is?
I think so. I think Kira's
She got her posse together.
Her posse's on Broadway.
Robbie's like, E45 cream works for eczema.
He's stomping an asshole right into you. Pretty sure he messed up there, but that's fine. What is it? You gonna spank him?
Ew, gross.
Smack him, MJF.
Oh, he kicked him in the
kicked him in the balls.
Nut sack.
He was grinding in his car earlier. Like Dirty Mike and the boys.
Yeah. Kicked him in the nut sack. Robbie, what's E45 cream? Do we have that here in the States? I feel like we don't. Ayla says, okay, well, seeing how you don't explain anything, tell her to suck it up, Beesh. Stop crying.
The spear.
He's like, my nuts hurt, but I'm going to get you with that spear.
Is his finisher the rock bottom? He stood the spear. You got to do the people's elbow and the rock bottom, and
right.
he's got it.
But it can't be the rock bottom. It has to be the pebble bottom.
The pebble bottom.
And it can't be the people's elbow. It has to be something else. It can't be called the people's elbow. Glowing Blueprint says, y'all are disrespecting MJF. He is an asshole, though. Ayla says, yeah, the cold makes it worse, but it's not as bad as it was when she was a baby. She's not scratching herself bloody. Is it kind of clearing up as she's getting older? Or does it just have flare-ups here and there? Vindicator says, yeah, all I care about is a 6-women tag match. Once it's over, I'm out. Of course you are, Vindicator. To go
like
somewhere else, right? Hang out in somebody else's chat. I know how it is. Hey, it's Miro.
It's probably an old video of Miro. Nothing new. Joe's gonna kill you.
I hate you, Joe. I don't like you at all. I fucking hate your face. I hate everything about you.
Memoirs. I hate you, Joe. Oh, she's not talking about the president. She's talking about just Joe. The TNT champion.
Garbage. Robbie says, Ayla, if you worked with some of the bozo agencies at my job, you would be close to tears too. So are agencies like what do you mean by agencies, Robbie? Because that is the part that we don't understand.
Ew.
What the motherfucking nasty? Oh no. It's one of those shows with what's his face, that Daniel Radcliffe show. End times. Oh God.
Oh, that's good stuff. I've never watched any of those, but they've all looked good.
That one we did actually record, right? The one season of it.
Yeah, the God one or the one right after that, the medieval one.
I think it was the medieval one. I want to say it was that one. Either that or it was the Going West one.
And there's that one too. That's the third one. I think this might be the fourth.
Yeah.
See, they're pretty good, and they do a whole season.
But aren't they like an hour long?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Have to look. Yeah, it says I'd have a reason for tears. Chris says Austin, bunch of lives. The only reason I'd step my hangnail toe in that city is to cash in a winning lottery ticket. Robbie says, yeah, it's worldwide, that cream. I don't think so, Robbie. I've never heard of it. Glowing Blueprint says, y'all ladies do not use Maxi Pad. Ew, God, nobody wants to use him.
What's it called?
E40? E45.
Oh, E45.
E45 cream. It was like, never heard of it, Robbie, and I've tried everything. It says kind of clearing, never completely gone. Did that one cream that we talked about, did that help at all? Like, even that one that I told you about.
Has she been to a dermatologist?
Yes. Yeah.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, they took her to a whole bunch of...
Is it the one in Chubbuck? Did you go to the one in
times.
Chubbuck? That's where Joan works.
Vindicator says Starks is not a big guy, though. Travis, he is too small to be a convincing long-running champion.
Right, that's why he's the Pebble. He's not the Rock.
Robbie says, my dad has eczema. He uses coconut oil on it, and that seems to work. Pickle says the humanity pointy arm joint move. there you go, Piccola. That'll work. Instead of the people's elbow. The humanity pointy arm joint move. That sounds like a Pebble kind of move. Ayla says E45. It's not in America. Robbie says extra staff to help when short-staffed. Oh, I see what you're saying. So they're just like temp workers then. I see what you're talking about now. So that's the problem with temp workers. Temp workers usually don't do jobs. They're just there to fill in, not actually do a job. Ayla says, I'm literally confused as to why your sissy coworker is crying, and you're like, it's hectic. Effing why? Vindicator's like, message retracted. Ayla says, so your nut house hired temp staff, and they're lazy, so she got overwhelmed?
Did any of the nutcases
temp
leave?
Agency.
Do they escape?
Did they escape?
When you're short-staffed?
And you have temp people?
You got to go out.
Do they let them out? You have to go gather them up.
You're all like just walking around.
Got the dogs.
Burr, burr,
Burr,
burr.
burr. We're on the set, boy. There's a crazy in the woods.
Oh, it looks like they're in Starbucks. At least two of them.
Better call the next town over. There is a lunatic that has escaped the insane asylum. Be on the watch out for a dude who might be having a knife.
Do you have any dangerous
crazies?
Or are they all just like
depressed anxiety, like schizophrenic type people that really wouldn't really hurt people, but they might get violent, but not like go out and murder people? As people says, temp agencies, right? Looks like we're getting a talk from John Moxley. He's on the drink again. That's good for him. Robbie says, yeah, Allin. Ayla says, the Vanny cream is the only one that has helped. I'm still using it. They have a dermatologist in the child's clinic. Yeah, okay, so that Vanny cream kind of does work. I was wondering if it would, just because it doesn't have any weird additives in it, like lanolin or anything like that. And so...
Lanolin?
Lanolin.
Like
it's sheep's oil. Mm-hmm. Lanolin.
It's from Anchorman.
Yes.
Lanolin?
Like
your name's Lanolin?
Like sheep's wool?
Darby the house elf.
But it can, like, exuberate eczema. Like, it can, like, make it worse sometimes. And a lot of stuff have it in it. You don't realize how much of that stuff has it, but...
Do you use that prescription stuff that was your grandpa's? It was lotion. It was a prescription lotion.
Yeah, that really, like, deep cream stuff. It was, like, really thick.
I'm sure she knows what we're talking about, because David used it all the time.
Mm-hmm. It was like, what the fuck, Robbie? Haha. I asked you that. Robbie is like, I have had patients run off from me when I have taken them out one-to-ones.
Like they just take off running?
They just run. We've got a runner. Because you can't shoot them. You have to nightstick them to death.
It's the dart gun. You just shot yourself in the neck. Is this bad?
Is that bad?
Is this bad?
Is this
That's
bad?
freaking awesome. Oh, darkness, my old friend.
So we have the TNT Championship TV title on the line, guys. Darby versus...
Just Joe.
I hate Joe guy. That guy. I don't like him.
Let's go, Brandon.
Ayla's like, a child, Robbie? Robbie's like, I have met kid fiddlers at my work. People who have done arson. Like, what?
They've done arson? Like they throw a match at somebody?
Kid fiddlers? Is that your, like, term for pedophiles?
Oh, God. What did they call her? Kid fiddlers?
Kid fiddlers? That sounds
might want to just take them out and just leave them by a bridge.
Oh my god!
No, Darby, nobody was home though. Flying through the ropes, but nobody was home. Nobody's home. Nobody's home. Nobody's home. Kid
I'm
Fiddler.
sorry.
It's either somebody that loves Charlie Daniels that's under 8. They're like, I'm counting on you. I'll be married. It's a Kid Fiddler.
Or
Or
it's on the other end of crazy. You know.
or it's someone that enjoys watching Kid Fiddlers. I don't know how this is funny, but it's funny.
It just sounds hilarious. Anyways, supposedly there are people who have committed arson.
Kid Fiddler's an arsonist.
Has oddly shaped feet.
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet.
I'm sorry,
Samoa
Rob.
Joe's tearing the floor up.
It's just a weird term. It's a very weird term to use for an arsonist.
Kid Fiddler?
Kid fiddlers. What? Is that real? It sounds not good. I mean, in my world, kid fiddlers, you know, because you fiddle with things.
Okay, I don't want to hear your definition of a kid fiddler.
Oh, it's just one word. Pedo. Anyways, Ayla says the Vanny cream is nice too. It's thick enough to stays on but not greasy. Yeah, it is actually pretty nice. I'm glad I remembered to even say anything to you about it, because I was like, gosh, I was like, what could help? And I was like, maybe this Vanny cream. Get the cream, not the lotion.
What about like beeswax?
I don't think beeswax would really do anything. Ayla's like, no, Travis, but that stuff helped my arms a lot.
Do you not have any, or is it you just don't use it?
Is it something that they won't like prescribe because of her age? Like, or is it something they've just never even thought about doing? Chris says Mox just said he was going to be out there to make sure there's no sports entertainment shenanigans.
None.
But literally, that is the sports entertainment double standards much AEW. Ayla's like, if I could remember what it was called, I'd get some.
I have a bottle downstairs. I'll see what it's called.
Yeah, my dad has one too, like right by his...
Is that from your dad's, or is it mine? Did I give it to him? Because I know I gave you a bottle of it. I had a few bottles of it, but they're gone now. Like, I didn't use them. They just disappeared. I think I gave them away. But I think I have one downstairs on that top shelf.
It might be the one that you gave me.
But, yeah, I'll look at it and send you a picture of it in an hour or whatever, hour and a half.
Yeah. Vindicator says, surprised a ring veteran like Samoa is extremely proud of his mid-card titles. Well, he's a loser, so...
And, I guess he is on NXT, or, NXT. What are we watching? AEW. Because he was just Ring of Honor. And you don't belong to me.
Ayla says, fiddler, ha ha ha, on the roof. And Ayla's like, catch that fiddler before he finds a child, or worse, a fiddle. Robbie says, yeah, they ran away, so I don't chase them. I just ring my work and then have to call the cops to report them missing. It's a long-winded process. Yeah, because it's England. You guys probably have to have a whole conversation about how everybody is. Chip, chip, cheerio, how are you? Would you like a cup of tea? And then you guys get to business like an hour later.
I just don't understand why you laughed.
Vindicator's like, to leave the turning red again. Yeah, it just sounds funny. He's like, yeah, kitty fiddlers and arsonists, they two different people. Oh, okay. So you were saying
Kitty Fiddler, which is a
pedophile.
pedophile, yes.
And then you have arsonists. But you also have pedophiles who are arsonists. Got it. Makes total sense.
What does that end up looking like? I don't want to see that crime scene.
No, right? No, thanks.
That's Special Victims Unit.
Halo's like, I've heard diddler. People's like, so Ravi, do the temps need to have some time sheet?
That's going to be pretty good. And then this guy's from England.
Patty the Batty.
Patty.
Patty. The Patty. Looks like a freakoid.
I like him.
He's a little bit of a weirdo,
This
isn't
is
he?
his pay-per-view main event debut.
Oh, I've never seen him before. Maybe I haven't paid attention? I don't know.
He's on the pre-shows, usually.
Oh, so I'm usually working.
Cooking.
Yes, working.
Oh, shit. Darby just got thrown like a discus.
He usually does. Pickle's like, so Ravi, do the Tims need to have some timesheet to prove they were working all day? Pickle's like, I never figured that stuff out. Walter's like, go Darby Allin, win over Joe. Ravi says, yeah, we had to confiscate their phones as some have had wrong material on their phone.
What?
These people are scum. They say they are mentally ill just to avoid going to court or prison.
That's why I said you need to walk them by a bridge and lose them. Don't do that, though. If you accidentally do, I won't.
Oh,
I won't tell on
no.
you.
What happened? He escaped.
Splendid bridges falling down.
We
falling...
found a dead body in the river down the road.
What?
Oh, really? Oh, that's what happened to him? That's terrible.
Did he drown? It looked like he was stomped to death.
Oh, my God.
Nikes.
By what? We don't have any animals around here. Oh, there is some cattle up the road.
Is that long-haired cattle?
That is Highland cows. That is not in England.
It's in England. I said it.
That's in Scotland.
Oh my God, same island.
It is the same island, but not the same place.
It's also right down the road.
Literally. Hey, we're in England. Now we're in Scotland.
I
Oh my
wonder
God.
if people from America, like especially on the west side, move there ever, and they just drive all over hell, like. Because, like, the people that live there, obviously, like, Robbie's like, I'm not driving that far. That's like an hour, Like,
We're like, that's fucking nothing.
like, here it's like, I drive 2 hours to work and 2 hours home, Like, people would be driving up to Scotland just cuz.
Right? Just cuz.
Kind of bored. I'm going to drive to Scotland. When are they putting a bridge into Ireland?
They can't. I think it's too crazy through that strait or whatever. Walter says John Moxley will fight anybody.
Yeah, he will, because he's a superstar.
Walter also says Saturday AEW free on TV.
What? What's going on with AEW?
Why is it free on TV?
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Yeah,
What is
Walter, tell us. Richie Pierres in the chat. Richie says, hey guys, how are you? And MJF is a moron and Ricky is awesome.
it? Pebble?
Chris says, got a couple of gifts under the trees starting to fill up.
Yeah, we do too.
Are they gifts that you got for yourself and then you wrap them and put them under there?
That's the best way to do it. Then you get what you want.
I know, right? And then you can pretend you're surprised with yourself when you open them. It's amazing.
I don't see anything on Saturday for AEW.
Robbie says, yeah, they do, Cola. Robbie's like, he's from Liverpool, Patty the Batty.
Liverpool!
So he's from the garbage. That's it.
Reeks of chamber pots.
Where are you from? Liverpool. He says something else too, doesn't
It's like
he?
coal and chamber pots, or freshly emptied chamber pots.
Oh shit! I'm gonna watch that movie again. Walter's like,
could watch it
Sting is
anytime.
backstage. Richie says, "Hey guys, Darby Allin will win. You think he's gonna win this over Joe?
No.
Joe the Schmo?
Joe wins this.
Let's see. Robbie says, so when's DMD on? Later.
If she's on, she's going to be on in a little bit. Because
Yeah.
right now we got the dudes. Darby's biting Samoa Joe's nose.
At some point,
He
Jimmy
spit
Hayter's...
in the crowd. He spit Joe's nose in the crowd. Coffin drop.
Oh,
Right to the Samoan hold. I can't remember what they call this. The Oscar lock.
Loser.
Darby's going out. So if you get a coffin drop from the side, you get pinned. But if you get it in the groin, you can choke him out. It's over. 10 minutes, 14 seconds.
Yeah, sorry guys, Darby didn't win that.
He landed in his crotch, and you can't do that. He doesn't have anything there to worry about. Seriously. If you do a coffin drop and you land on his stomach, he's fine. Or he's out. But if you land in his dick, he's fine. Has that ever happened to any man in the history of manhood?
I have no idea. I'm not a man, so how does that work for you guys? If somebody lands in your dick really hard.
It's still a coffin drop.
With a coffin drop. Does it make you feel all giddy enough to choke him out? You just wrap your legs around him and get him by the neck and just go to town.
Hit the switch. Darby got up just yelling at him.
Robbie says the Wednesday evening.
Whoa, you're supposed to shake his hand, you son of a bitch.
Darby is tough wrestling.
Oh, big headbutt.
Robbie says, I've been to Scotland once. Edinburgh was a decent city. Walter says, AEW, good wrestling tonight. Chris says,
right now.
Sick at the blood center calling, asking for donation. If y'all know, I am diabetic. The last time y'all tested me, like, fuck off before I hunt you down like Rambo First Blood.
Diabetic because he's so sweet.
Oh, that's really nice of you to say about Chris. So sweet. Walter's like, Saturday Battle of the Belts. And Chris is like, no, gifts for family. Oh, you put your gifts for family under the tree?
Like
that's
a
sweet.
Motherfucker. Oh, fuck you. That would hurt. I mean, seriously. Ouch. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Ew, gross, Mojo. You need to, like, brush your tongue, you disgusting filth maggot. Ugh.
Yeah. You filth maggot.
Well, it's just like Saturday Battle of the Belts. What do you mean Battle of the Belts?
I didn't see it. What channel is it going to be on? I just went on to Saturdays and I didn't see it. Was it next like the Saturday after this one? Like the 17th?
Yeah, like what Saturday are you talking about there, sweetie? The 10th or the 17th?
But it wasn't there. Who's this? Is this Daddy? Oh, Wardlow. Ward dog. It's a ward dog.
It's a war dog.
Ward dog, not war dog. Although war dog does sound cool.
Ward dog.
Although war dog sounds pretty fucking cool.
I think it should be war dog.
I think that's the song that...
it is war dog.
Are you saying ward or war?
War. W-A-R-D-O-G. War dog is his name. It's not Ward Og.
You're a war dog.
War dog. Oh, war dog out there. War dog.
Wardlow.
Yeah, the last Battle of the Belts that they had was they had one in January of 2022, and then they had an October one of this year.
I just went to Saturdays and it didn't see it. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I'm looking online to see AEW Battle of the Belts 2022, and there isn't one that says that there's going to be one on, like, anytime soon. The last one was in October.
Yeah, you got to go to AEW's site because they're bad at advertising, and then it'll have their ticket sales, and it'll just be one of those.
Well, if it's a big deal, they'll say it on here.
You think?
Yeah, you would think.
I always find out about their special shit in our chat.
Some of it. Well, yeah, great. Yeah, stay with us on TBS or on Wrestling Gab. Chris says, no gifts for family. Robbie says it takes over 7 hours from where I live to drive, but we had flown.
Nice.
Oh, it takes only over 7 hours? That's nothing. Robbie's like, Liverpool is a decent city. No, it's not. It's
7 hours. That's like almost, not quite, like maybe Cokeville or just on the other side of Cokeville from here.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
pretty much.
Because Denver's, what, 13 or is it 11?
I think it's 13.
Yeah, it's either 13 or 11. Plus, it probably just depends on who's driving.
True.
So it's closer than Cheyenne.
Yes.
That's funny shit. We used to go to Cheyenne to watch the Pioneer Days.
Right.
And they always have the best concerts. Well, you wouldn't like it, but Their country concerts are fun.
Robbie says, "D, they have a crazy accent in Liverpool. Scouse accent." Yeah, it sounds great. Robbie's like, "Darby is the truth. Trust me." I don't trust
So
anything
McKenna wants
that you
me
say.
to get her perfume. Okay, she's been bugging me about this for like ever.
Perfume?
Right?
Okay.
But she doesn't know what she wants. I'm like, so you want me to buy you perfume? I was like, challenge accepted.
Oh my God, what the fuck are you gonna buy her?
I don't know. I guess I'd start Googling first and see what the most popular perfumes are.
Or ask her mom, maybe, like what she wears.
I don't know about that, but
I just don't know. It's hard because perfumes are basically something you have to try, and if they smell gross on you, you don't want to wear them.
Exactly. But, like, I mean, I've picked out some good ones in the past when I was in high school, because I had a girlfriend in high school. Like Clinique Happy. And then everybody liked that CK1 back in the day.
Right. I'm trying to think of what the other really popular one was for girls back then.
Did they have a Cool Water for women?
No. I have no idea.
I didn't like Cool Water, but it was, like, so popular in the day. Because of Snoop Dogg. Got the Cool Water cologne.
That's just serious.
I used Eternity, and I still do. Shit's from, like, the 90s. Early 90s, too. Not even mid.
Chris says, "That's some psychopath shit, like wrapping gifts to yourself or mailing yourself cards." Whatever, Chris. I make Travis wrap his own gifts every year.
I do have to wrap mine. She puts them in a box, though, and tapes it, and then I have to wrap it. And I don't like to not be surprised, so I don't cheat. I used to when I was younger, but I don't anymore.
So
I am kind of a psycho.
Technically, Travis is a psychopath.
And sometimes I truly believe that.
And I think I'm going to mail myself cards.
I'm going
to mail a wrestling Gabba card.
To our P.O. box.
Motherfuckers. Where's my fucking Christmas cards? You guys have our P.O. box, damn it. Well, there's like Joe one. Boo!
Is it in our thing? I don't think I put it in our thing.
I don't think you did. We did put it in our chat one time. You have to put it in our bio. I don't even know what it is anymore.
No idea. I know it was something easy, though, like 3,400 or something.
It's like P.O. Box 4002. Robbie's like, "Joe, he's not exciting at all." Walter's like, "Joe cheated. Darby rematch."
Joe cheat.
Joe's a cheater, feeder face. Told you, filthy maggot.
The Ocho.
Cortland is in the chat. Hey, Cortland
Cortland
says Bryan Danielson is definitely going to confront MJF after what he did.
As he
Vindicator
should.
says biting and headbutts should be illegal. I didn't know sports entertainers wanted to be wild animals.
Yeah.
Walter's like, "Oh, okay, oops." And Robbie's like, "Whatever his name is, he's still a bozo." Chris is like, "War blow." Robbie's like, "D loves a battle of the belts." The fuck ever. I just don't want something else to do on Saturday. Fuck that shit. But then here's like, "But Dalitha and I can agree. Any show without Bryan Danielson or his brother Daniel Bryan is a decent show. If I never see him, I'm fine."
Oh, it's the Blackpool Combat Club. That was a fail. They dropped the ball hard on that one.
Oh, yeah. Wow, this is a great group. It's a good thing they put this together with what's-his-face.
Oh, Wheeler Yuta.
Walter says, "Kassidy talking promo, great job." Walter says, "Oh, geez, Nikki Bella doing a bar show." Robbie's like, "Vin, if you can't stomach it, then don't watch it. Wrestling ain't ballet." And Robbie's like, "Walter, are you not a Bella fan?" And Walter says, "I am a fan of Nikki." Yeah, who isn't Big Boob Bella?
She's the triple B.
She's the triple B of BBB. Chris says, "I was eyeing a Versace watch at Ross the other day when I was shopping. Sometimes they have good discount prices, just long lines." Yeah, sometimes they actually get like brand name stuff in that place, I've heard. Maybe not in my area. We just get the crap. We get like not the name brand things like that. We get like the pretend name brand. Like the shit that your guy off the street would be like, have his trench coat and open it up and be like, you want to buy a watch?
It's Prado.
It's Prado. Exactly.
It's not Prada, it's Prado.
Pickle's like, "Robbie, have you traveled to Italy before?" Vindicator says Travis is only a psycho if he struggles to unwrap a gift he personally wrapped. He's not then. Pickle's like, I forgot where they put the cards from last year. I need to hurry and send some Christmas cards out. I know, that's what we gotta do. Ravi says, the one I used to rock when I used to go to London to raves was the original Pum Wetter Jute Palm. The girls used to love that ish. You know what? That shit sounds disgusting.
Toilet.
It sounds like toilet. Toilet water.
Sammy Guevara.
That's a toilet water for you right there. Walter says Claudio and Yuta for the win. And
Yeah,
Walter
we got
also
Wheeler,
says,
Yuta, and Daniel Garcia in a match again. It's happening. They're back on TV.
Walter's like, I guess I was right. Some AEW Saturday. Oh, yeah? There's some AEW Saturday? What is it?
Where are you finding this?
Can you explain where you're finding the information, Walter? Did it pop up on the thing or something? Did they talk about it?
And they might be talking about it, and I just can't hear it.
Robbie says, Cola, nah, not been to Italy. You. Mark K is in the chat. Hey, Mark says, I have to watch the Acclaimed wrestle in a main event. Boring.
You don't like the Acclaimed? I think the rap by itself is worth the main event.
I think the FTR is boring, but, you know.
Listen.
At least it's not Daniel Bryan's one.
Put it on, Claudio. He's not going to do it because he's a dick.
Well, he doesn't want...
Oh, he kicked it about 13 rows up. Never
well,
mind. It landed on the floor.
It's a terrible kick. And
he's not a punter. It's not McCaffrey.
He didn't want lice, guys. Come on.
He doesn't have hair.
Chance.
You gotta have hair to have lice.
That was the whole joke, Travis. Pickle's like, oh no, I was just looking at the UK map on Google. Oh no, Pickle, what have you done? Chris says, yeah, I've seen those fake polo brands like called US Polo and Beverly Hills Polo Club. Exactly, Chris. I was like, D, that jupe smells so good.
I've heard of jupe.
Pickle's like, jupe, I think I remember that cologne from like the 70s.
I remember the name. I don't know what it was.
Robbie's like,
what's
Cola,
that?
he
Should
knows.
I get her some patchouli?
So she can... Well, her mom does like to have dreads in her. Maybe they're all hippies now. I fucking
Going
hate
all
the smell
out.
of that shit.
Have some patchouli or whatever it's called.
That stuff is so gross.
Oh, I hate it.
I hate the smell of that shit. Ugh, so
it's
terrible.
It's like an oil and it stains your clothes.
That, but I mean, and they like
the smell of it's
incense
disgusting.
smell, and the smell of it's just gross. Never understood people who liked it.
I don't mind incense.
Oh, not as an incense either. The patchouli
No.
smell.
I meant like just incense. Like there's some that I don't
there's
mind.
incense that are good, but patchouli incense is terrible. It stinks. And people who freaking wear it on their bodies, oh my god, it's so gross.
Stink, stunk.
Pickle's like, jupe, I think I remember that cologne. And Robbie's like, Cola, he knows. And Pickle's like, ha ha ha, back me up, Travis. He did. He's like, jupe, I remember that. Lies.
I remember the name.
Do you?
Jupe.
Well, since we're watching Claudio and what's-his-face, who
Jake
used
Hager.
to be buddies, by the way.
They should tag up again.
And a tag team. They should be a tag team about
people.
America.
The Americans.
Who was the guy that was over him?
Jed Coulter.
Where is he now? Is he dead?
No.
Oh, okay.
Jeb. I think it's Jeb. Coulter. Not Jed. I think it's Jeb. With a B.
Jeb.
I think. But I could be wrong. It's been a minute.
It's Jupe Home. It's so good you can get it at Walmart.
Some good stuff.
Oh boy. Vindicator's like, Claudio would never get off the bench in the World Cup. Soccer,
Ayla's favorite.
not WWE.
Ayla's favorite was that girl that her dad owned the Hilton
Paris Hilton.
Yeah, that was her favorite.
Yeah, Ayla. Tell us all about your smell love.
Do you still wear that?
Walter's like, ROH 4 p.m. Oh, I see, Walter.
Do they still make it?
It's not really AEW. It's ROH.
Oh. What channel is it on? Is it pay-per-view? Is that a pay-per-view? You guys talking about pay-per-views?
Probably.
Because there's already pay-per-views on. Like, where do they find all these places for pay-per-views? Manny Pacquiao's fighting this weekend. Crawford's fighting. Bud Crawford. Those are both on pay-per-views this weekend. UFC's on pay-per-view this weekend.
Ring of Honor will return to Bleacher Report for a special ROH Final Battle pay-per-view event on Saturday, December 10th at 4 p.m.
Nice. Ring of Honor. We don't do Ring of Honor. And plus, thanks for saying something.
There it is. Heard it finally. I shut up long enough to hear him talk about it. Yeah, I don't care about ROH, Walter. I really don't consider that as an AEW thing. It's still its own programming. It just may be owned by the owner of AEW, but it's not really something I care about. Walter says, boo, Hager and his partner. And Vindicator says, we the people. Walter's like, yes, pay-per-view.
The people.
Picole's like, I use some Givenchy. Hold on to it forever because I rarely go out now. Yeah.
Who's that?
Picola says some Givenchy, which is funny because that's the one I use is Givenchy. Very Irresistible is the perfume I utilize.
Very irresistible. She's so fine.
And I don't think that would work for her. I think that she's more of could probably pull off a muskier smell.
But she's dating a stinky boy. He doesn't wear anything because he is like one of those all-natural people. So him and McKenna and his mom are always telling him that he needs to wear deodorant.
He's like, no, I'm what's-his-face.
He's the stinky kid.
He's like Matthew McConaughey. Like, I totally let my own natural smell be a part of everything. And it's like, dude.
It would be different if you ate healthy because you wouldn't stink as bad.
Yeah.
But.
If you don't eat healthy, you stink.
Because
whatever you eat exudes out of your body. So you'd have to eat healthy. You'd have to get your body used to not having antiperspirant and stuff. So.
Young Wendy's? Oh, no. Hospital administrator.
Yeah. Robbie's like, but these days I wear Polo or Diesel aftershaves. Piccolo says, oh, and had Tommy Bahama stuff. Tommy Bahama. I kind of remember the name of that one.
I remember that, but I don't remember it as a cologne. I think that was a clothing store or something, wasn't it?
Walter says, some new movies coming out looking good. You know what? Some of those places...
I can't wait for it. Like, I am super stoked about that.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay, so some of those places have their own perfumes and, like, lines of it. Like the Buckle and stuff.
Yeah.
Aeropostale have their own, like, line of colognes and perfumes and weird stuff. So maybe
I feel like going
Bahama
with, like, the big Gunn stuff, you know, like...
Oh, you could totally get her, like, Calvin Klein Eternity or whatever. Right. You could totally get the women's side of that.
Yeah, like Calvin Klein's not going anywhere. I mean, shit, he was in Back to the Future.
That's why I went with the perfume I did, because I was like, well, at least this way it'll probably stay around forever.
Right, but if you get like the Buckle and it goes out of business in 4 years and you liked it, you're not going to find it.
Exactly. My problem was the one I actually wore and liked, it started making me smell weird because my chemistry changed. Which happens. It's normal. Walter says some new movies coming out looking good. Yeah, like that Violent Night that came out on the 2nd of December.
How does that look good? You were talking about that the other day. I'm like...
With Danny?
It reminds me of a spoof.
It does, and that's funny. Because it reminds me of the spoofs from two different movies. The Santa Claus had it when he was at the toy thing, and they were showing their like, Santa Claus who was all like a... military guy or whatever, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then Ernest Saves Christmas.
The tank.
Yes, the tank. And then Ernest Saves Christmas.
Yeah, and Ernest Saves Christmas.
Where
and then they finally really made the movie.
I think that's freaking hilarious.
Violent Night.
Let's see. Walter says some new movies coming out looking good. And Robbie says, D wears Axe deodorant. I hate Axe, actually. And no, I don't wear men's deodorant. Axe is the most stinkiest, disgusting shit ever invented.
I have like 2 boxes of it. I get it for Christmas every once in a while from my mom.
I fucking
downstairs
hate
on a
the smell
bookshelf.
of that shit. It is so stinky.
Should I give it to McKenna for boyfriend?
Right. Or give it to your sister to give to Jacob.
Right.
Because he wears that garbage. That shit's so gross. I hate that shit. It's nasty.
You just spray it and then walk into it.
Yeah. But it smells.
I just hit John Cena.
Oh no, poor John Cena.
Smacked him.
I'm surprised you could because you can't see him.
Dun, 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 dun.
Chris says, yeah, I also was going to get some Givenchy earrings for my mom, but I saw an MK necklace and earring set better. So that got that. Plus she loves Bath and Body Works, so got a couple of candles and candle holder. Nice. Did you go on Candle Day? I've heard about this Candle Day thing at
Is it refills?
Bath and Body Works. I have no idea. I don't know. Some girl was talking about it. Like, what the fuck is that?
So this kid fiddler that I know,
Oh,
his sister owned the candle
that is
store.
what they're going to be called from now on, everybody. Just so you know. It's happening.
Fiddler.
A kid fiddler.
Anyways, his sister worked at the mall, and she owned that candle store in the mall.
Oh.
That
There
was
was
hers.
a candle store in the mall, like the Yankee candles?
Yeah, it was like on the corner.
Oh, okay.
That was hers.
Oh, Yankee candles.
Is that it?
I don't know. They have Bath and Body Works, Bath and Body Works that has candles, but it's not just a candle store.
It was just a candle store. That's
Yeah,
all
I'm
she did.
pretty sure the candle thing was just Yankee candles.
I don't know.
That was in the mall at one point.
Yankee, all right.
Long
Spanky
time.
And Yankee.
No, it's just the name of the company. People go bonkers over those. I've never.
But anyways,
been
yeah, she
huge.
could refill them. So like, if you had a candle, she would refill it.
Oh.
So I just give her my glass things. Not that I used candles. I did it once.
You're like, I did it like one time, and that was the end of my candling.
Well, they're pretty cool. Like when you have the lights off or whatever, the flicker.
Oh. Film says, let's go Claudio. Let's go Woo. Chris says, yeah, Bahama is a good spray. See, it's spray. Ravi says, Ted Beaker body spray bad for an everyday spray. We're talking about a girl, guys. Like
A teenage girl.
Teenage girl. We're not going to get her boy things. She already wears boy deodorant. If she still wears it.
I doubt she does, but she might.
Chris says the Michael Jordan cologne line is cringe, but that's an okay gift. Not for a girl. Hey, honey, we know how much you like
The
Jordans
shoes.
and the shoes. We got you some fucking cologne. Hope you like it, sweetie pie. Yeah, you're going to smell like cedars, the aspens, and somebody's ass crack. It'll be great.
Don't worry about it.
Walter's like, is MK Mortal Kombat, Chris? Chris is like, Michael Kors. Pickle's like, this is designer Gab now. Walter's like, okay. Pickle's like, LL silly things. I couldn't pay half my paycheck for jeans and a dress shirt. Right? Like, no fucking way. Like, if it ain't on sale, I ain't buying anything that has name brand shit. Walter's like, Daphne knows her movies. She gets 100. Pickle's like, are H&M's near y'all? No,
Never
Piccola.
heard of it.
We don't have any of those around close to us. I'm pretty sure we don't. Claudio! And what's his face? One. They got too cocky. They got cocky in their cockiness. And the cockies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't even have. So there's a couple of H&M's like up around Idaho's capital, around Boise. So not close to us. They might be in like Utah's Salt Lake City, which is kind of closer than our state capital to us, but not by much. About an hour closer. Walter says, bless you, Travis. Did you sneeze?
I
Did
did.
miss it? Oh, bless you.
I snows right into the microphone.
Nice. What?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
What are we rolling? The footage of everybody hating everybody? Oh, it's William Regal saying hi to Tony. What's happening? What's he saying? Oh, 30 years. Unbelievable.
Are they killing him off? They
as
probably
happy
recorded
as I
this
am.
today.
What's that?
It's supposed to be old, but it's probably recorded today.
Yeah. I think that's the same suit that Tony has on right now.
His son's in NXT, and that's why he went back, so he can train.
Oh, I see.
So he can't be on TV till 24.
Because he wants to help his kid?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So maybe he'll just be in NXT area then?
Yeah, he's going to train. That's it. Like, he can't be on TV.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's going to be nice. If he's just training, that's all right, I guess. Oh, I'm going to barf.
Wheeler's terrible. What the fuck is he talking about?
He's like, he's so great. He's amazing. No, he's not. Lies. Chris says, I don't like Axe, but I have like 2 spray cans if for some reason, some forsaken reason, I run out of regular spray. Chris says, yep, I went on Candle Day, got like 4 candles. All of them were $9.99. That's goof for a big 3-wick candle. Walter says, Yuta and Claudia win. Please, swing time in AEW. Steve Jones is in the chat. Hey, Steve. Wrestling is fake. Get a life. Oh, honey.
Wait, what kind of fake?
So sweet. What kind of fake is that?
Like a movie?
Like a movie?
Like Violent Night? We're just talking about that.
Like a movie fake?
Because Avatar's fake, but a lot of people are going to go see that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was just wondering what kind of fake.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm pretty sure people bleed in this. That's so strange. I think we saw a guy break his arm, too.
Hulk Hogan had to have 9 back surgeries.
That's totally fake. Lies.
Can't be real.
Lies and fake. Pickle's like, hey, I can't remember the name of those 2000s clothing, right? Robbie's like,
Guess.
the looky man in the toilets and the clubs in Spain. Magaluf used to sing no spray, no lay, no spray, no lay, freshen up to the style of feeling hot when they offered squirt aftershave.
Boom.
Robbie, are you like spouting crazy things? Did the crazy people get to you? Oh my God.
Did they have your phone?
Are you not Robbie? Oh my God. Have you been kidnapped by the crazies at your work? Pickle's like the dude bros who were into UFC enjoyed it. Affliction? Is that still a thing? I don't know. Walter's like, yes, they win. Yuta and Claudio. Hassan Terrell is in the chat. Hey, Hassan. Says, hi there. Happy holidays, guys. How are you doing today?
Happy
you know what?
Holidays.
Fantastical. Walter's like, where's the sound box? It's funny cool. Oh, here it is. I found it. Oh, that's not. Which one do we want?
Clapper. That's what happens when you say wrestling's fake.
Wrestling's fake.
The scream, not the poo.
Wrestling's fake. I was like, H&M, I got some cool SpongeBob hoodies from there. Ravi, are you too? Rajan Rajveer is in the chat. Hey, Rajan says, hey. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? You like AEW? Hey, look, it's Malachi. It's Malachi. Ravi says, Tony is AEW's Michael Cole. Piccolo says, I think it's legit about Regal. I heard TK talk in a scrum earlier. He was wanting to spend more time with his son.
Yeah, he's going into training.
Pickle's like, no way, Robbie. Tony is a legend. Cole is shite. Chris says, Steve Jones, bruh. This doesn't even phase this channel. We know it. What you think is fake. Robbie's like, that's what happens when you go to these party destinations in Europe. Rajan says, I like this stream. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Somebody needs to take the box away from the lead already.
No. Sophie's in the chat. Just
Sorry, Sophie. There's Sophie.
Film, it says message retracted. Walter's like, Sophie, AEW is doing good. Sophie's like, I heard Tony Khan confirm William Regal's exit from the company today.
Fact.
Did happen. It did happen.
The Acclaimed and FTR.
He's leaving because... Robbie says,
Isn't
nah,
there a
D,
baby
the
crying?
graphics on the hoodies are so cool.
Isn't there babies crying somewhere on one of those?
Yeah. Oh, that's a
a
cat.
cat.
Sorry.
That's because of his son.
His son. He says, like, Daddy, I need you. Ah! Film's like, way to go, Cesaro. Pico's like, Sophie, where you been? How's it going, buddy? So he's like, Wednesday is the night I don't watch wrestling.
That's how I...
AEW is shite.
I kind of want to move that direction also.
Chris says, oh, Julia Hart. Walter's like, oh, oops on Soundbox. Sophie's like, are you guys going to do a watch along for NXT on Saturday?
No. I'm going to be busy and she's going to be gone.
No, fuck no.
I'll be watching the UFC on Saturday.
UFC.
You'll be at a baby shower. Baby.
Okay.
You didn't do the
The
baby. You missed it.
Shower. Okay, so the UFC doesn't start that early.
4.
Yeah. It's not going to take 3 hours. I guarantee it's going to be maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Do people
max.
drink at a baby shower?
There might be people that do
Like
that.
mimosas?
I personally won't.
I don't know what you would drink. I mean, obviously the baby's mom shouldn't be drinking. But...
They're doing a sherbet, like, punch thing.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Those are usually pretty yummy. So, let's see. Pickle's like, we've created a monster.
I like that your new job's a little bit more interactive than your last one. Your last one was terrible.
You fucking think? Yeah, they were.
Your first one was better than I bet.
Oh, hell yeah. Like,
because
Farmers
it
was...
corporate, but,
Yeah,
but this one's
definitely.
corporate-y.
Yeah. It's a little bit different, but...
And Atlanta, you know the Knicks' new colors, I'm not a fan of.
Ew, why are they orange and blue?
Well, they were always orange and blue, but it was a different color of blue.
Was it a lighter blue?
Yes.
Weird.
The Knickerbockers. There it is. That contact sport. He's doing it? Pro Slap.
Something
January
title?
11th. It's starting.
What
Pro
is it?
Slap.
What is that?
Pro Slap.
Oh, you
Smack.
slap people. Oh, weird. Sophie's like, Regal won't be on camera when he does come back to the WWE.
That's a win for everybody.
Definitely. Definitely a win.
See? It's right here. I don't know if he's running it or not.
It's January. They're
At the
putting
11th.
slapping on there.
Yeah, it's right after this.
It's so weird.
16 hopefuls. We'll have to do an extra hour.
Robbie's like, no. Oh, hell no. Robbie's like, way to go to shatter D's illusions on wrestling being fake. Oh, man, I know. I'm so... Hey, look, it's What's-Her-Face.
Jamie Hayter. Getting drunk off of her love.
It's Chris's reaction to her. Let's see. Robbie's like, Sophie talking smack again. Sophie's like, the New Day will be competing on the NXT pay-per-view, I heard. Whoa.
She's on top of the tempo.
She's on the pole, all right.
She's on top of the tempo. Sorry, Robbie, if you sound like this. Is she from Liverpool?
I think she's supposed to be from
I want to hear her say
Australia.
tempo again.
Isn't she from Australia?
Oh, that's not Australian. I didn't hear anything about shrimp or Barbies or anything. Although she hasn't said chip chip cheerio yet either.
Yeah, if they dare.
Handed to her.
Handed
Jamie
to
Hayter
her.
handed the championship.
Literally.
Didn't even earn it.
Didn't earn it. Oh, man.
Oh, here comes Jade.
Anyways, Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Friday for SmackDown. Bye, Walter. Pico's like, later, Walter. Have a good one. Chris says, you should have seen that sexy witch Isla Dawn last night on NXT. Damn, she was so hot.
Who was that?
That Isla Dawn, the other redhead that interfered on the one match that you saw and talked about.
Yeah, she could be pretty.
Robbie's like, D just going for the free food and
her,
drink.
So I don't know.
Robbie, I'm going to be bringing some food, so...
What food are you taking?
They decided to be really nice to me, and I don't really have to bring a lot. I was thinking about bringing, like, doing some of those hors d'oeuvre things, and then a bag of Doritos. That's it.
I don't feel like that's your wheelhouse, but...
Which part?
Well, the rolled ham is, but not the Doritos.
They're bringing, like, a catered sandwich platter from, like, Jimmy John's. And then they're going to have a whole bunch of dips and stuff. And
Madison Ray.
One of them's bringing
So Kira
a dessert.
Hogan, Madison Ray.
And Sky Blue.
I know her.
Oh, okay. Everybody's going like this.
Yeah, I only name the people that I don't know, so I have to keep saying it over and over. Yeah, look at the caboose on this woman. If you guys haven't seen it, look at Sky Blue, and look what she's carrying behind her. What's that on her back?
Is that her ass?
That's her ass? She's going in there with Jade Cargill. Oh, Red Velvet coming in.
So it was like with the Regal News.
Speaking of cake, look at the size of this cake.
There's a lot of cake happening. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Sky Blue.
It's not as cakey as the
Red.
one that's right there, though.
Red Velvet. Hers is different.
I'm not talking about Red Velvet.
I know. I said hers is different. Jade's?
Yes.
It's like a Clydesdale's ass. She is the star of this, besides Britt Baker. But she's slowly moving up. They haven't showed Britt Baker today, so maybe next week.
Maybe.
Unless she shows up tonight.
Maybe she didn't show up during Jimmy Hayter's thing, which I thought was really weird.
They're trying to get Jamie to have a little bit of on her own.
Yeah.
She's on top of the totem pole.
Is she? She's on a pole, all right. So it was like with the Regal News, a lot of AEW fans aren't happy for some reason. Okay.
Why would they be?
Robbie's like, D, what's your beef with Regal?
What is your beef with Regal?
I don't know. I just don't like him.
I don't like William Regal either, and I've watched wrestling since I was a little kid. I did like him in the 90s when he was William Regal. But he was different Regals also, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like him in WWE. I liked him in WCW.
Let's see. Robbie says D should always have the sound box, and Pico says, yeah, the Knicks and Broncos have similar colors. So he says D with the button again. Why? Because it's good. It's good stuff.
So, this Sky Blue, they've covered her butt all the way up. It used to have like part of it hanging out, which is fine. It's a lot more modest.
Right?
So, yes, it's better because it's hidden, but it's still there. It's not like it went away.
I don't think it's good for her. Nope.
When are we going to see Kira Hogan?
I don't know, but Robbie was all about Hater dressed like she's in an office job, and it sounds like she's from Norwich. Piccolo says exactly. Jamie Hayter was working substitute teaching earlier. Because, like, damn, Jamie Hayter talking like the queen. Robbie says,
if I would have had that teacher in high school, maybe I could have got her arrested. But we didn't have any teachers like that when I was in high school.
No, they're all old ladies. Like,
not
literally.
one.
They
in
were
my
all
whole
old.
school, I would have hit on her. And not one. I was highly sexualized when I was in high school.
That's about normal for boys.
And there's not one teacher maybe Miss Transtrom, but God, that would have been weird.
Ew. Rob is like, people would respect Hater more if didn't oversell her English accent. Just talk normally, you ham roll. You mean she sells her English accent? That's weird.
Is that why she couldn't say totem pole?
She's like, that po. Totem pole. What the fuck, bitch? Sophie's like, Tony Khan hinted that Ring of Honor could have their own TV show in the thing today.
Maybe, just maybe, they will have it and it'll be on a streaming network. Because I feel like that's the better route for them to go. But that would be cool. I'd be okay with that.
Why is Chipotle's guacamole so green? Like, there's no way that
Probably
it's
dye.
that green. It has to be.
And lime juice.
There's no, lime juice doesn't make things greener.
No, it makes things not brown.
Well, I get that, but they still have to get it that green in the first place. So I said that, and Chris says Sky Blue, Cora Jade, LOL. Robbie says Sky Blue, she could save your life with that ass if you fell out the window.
Right.
Sophie's like, Justin Verlander is now a Met, and Aaron Judge re-signed with the Yankees for 6 years, and he will be the new captain.
Clap. So glad he didn't go to my Giants.
Oh, good. He re-signed with the Yankees. Maybe he'll retire from them. Robbie's like, do you ever
he's going to be done in
red
2
velvet
years,
cake?
so yeah. That's awesome.
Okay, if you're talking about her ass, no. I've never made it nor eaten that. But if you're talking about the actual food item of red velvet cake
That's
itself.
her dad's favorite.
No, it is not.
Never mind. I lied.
My dad's favorite is carrot cake.
Oh, carrot.
Red velvet cake was your friend Laura's favorite cake, her son's. It was like their favorite cake. So I have made it once. And I did make a homemade red velvet cake one time for a friend. For a birthday for her son. Because he's like, oh, it's my favorite cake, and I don't think anybody make it. And so I made one and took it to them, and that. So I've made a red velvet cake. All it is kind of like a chocolate cake with cream cheese frosting. Not really chocolate, but kind of like a chocolate cake. Film says, boo, Jade Cargill, boo. Film, that's what I say to you about your feelings about Jade Cargill. No.
Multiple times. That sounds like an alarm now.
Film's like, this woman's match is not funny. It's not the time that I'm looking for. Piccolo says, like, that's what I don't get. It's an afterthought. Nothing was built up with Kira Hogan. None of it was relevant or had moved the needle. Yeah, all she did was get kicked out of the group, and now all of a sudden she's having a fight with him.
You guys, they don't do storylines in AEW. Let it go.
Film says smash like on the amazing live stream.
Yeah, we want some lights.
Sophie says Dustin Rhodes announced next year will be his last year wrestling. Robbie says, Sophie, if you don't like the soundbox, don't watch. And Chris says, I always make the biggest burritos at Chipotle. Like, you make them yourself? Like, you go back behind the thing and you, like, make it yourself? Or you tell them to make it? So it's like Ring of Honor roster is like 11 people, and most of them are also part of the AEW roster.
Hey, I like that tag team. If they have that tag team, what were they called? The Briscoes?
Maybe.
If they have the Briscoes, they have one of the best tag teams in the world.
And
I don't know if they have them, why they're not on the main roster. Wrestling the Acclaimed, not the FTR.
Yeah.
Because those Briscoes are worth the purchase. So hopefully Triple H goes and buys them.
Oh, excuse me. Piccolo says it's probably lime juice. There's no way lime juice would get avocados that green on that commercial. I mean, it's as green as Jade's pants.
Like leprechaun green?
Yeah, that's how green it was. Look at how green your pants were.
Look at that. Kira Hogan just got
Totally
man-slammed.
Mm-hmm. You get her, girl. Oh, look, there she is. Who's this girl?
This is Kira Hogan. She was in their group.
Oh, she changed her hair color?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb. I don't like it. It's stupid.
Oh my
Your
God.
hair is hideous.
Madison Rayne, who was a smoke show, by the way, like 10 years ago. She was part of the Impacts, those what were they called? Knockouts division. And that's it. Jade wins! Jade wins!
Yay! Go Jade! Woo!
Her friend's name's
Yeah.
Layla. Layla's that other girl.
Wah.
Red Velvet and Layla something.
Jade is bae. Hell yeah, she is.
You know that show that you like?
Which
with
one?
Matt Damon, and there's like they have the cops on one side and the mob bosses on the cop side. The Departed or something.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So with Jack Nicklaus, when he's on the beach or whatever, does he shoot a woman in the back of the head?
I don't
Or
think
is it a
so.
man?
I
Okay.
don't think it's a woman. I don't think he's ever shot a woman on that show. I don't think there's very many
Because
women
it was his
in that
idea,
movie.
because he wanted to do a woman, because he said it would just be more sinister if he shot a woman. And then the other guy would walk into the scene with a hatchet,
Oh.
because then you know they're going to cut her up. And then he wanted to fuck her
Yeah.
one last time, which would make it even more sinister.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
there she
sounds
is, Britt
creepy.
Baker. Hey, we do get to see Sarai too, though. Paige and Britt.
Paige and Britt, Britt and Paige, Paige and Britt, Britt your bridge, blah, blah, blah. Chris like, Verlander, you fucking traitor, LOL. And Chris also says, in the words of MJF, you fucking mark. And Sophie says, it will be interesting to see how Ring of Honor does if it does land on a streaming service. Robbie says, D, you're so kind. Yeah,
Why would you
always.
take the ticket then? You don't need the ticket if you're going to be in the match. I don't like that Britt's doing that. She should say weird remarks about Jamie.
Like, not be friends with her kind of
Oh,
thing?
no.
Oh.
Be friends with her, but underhanded. Like, well, she wasn't as good a champion as I was, but she's a champion. You know, things like that. Well, she was given the undisputed championship, but she didn't really earn it.
Yeah, she was interim, so
Right.
you can't really win a championship off of somebody leaving because they have an injury. You know, things like that.
Paige looks pretty good in that. I didn't even realize how good she looked. I see her better here than I did up there. Probably because that white light.
Mm-hmm.
Bright light.
There's lights and they're bright and terrible in my face.
Paige looking like an alabaster doll.
Sophie says, I'm surprised that not that many YouTube channels are doing AEW Dynamite watch alongs. Robbie says, Sophie, for someone who doesn't watch wrestling on Wednesdays, you sure are so interested in it.
I can see why people don't, because there's nobody that comes in the chat, really. It's very slow on Wednesdays.
Yeah, you guys, come on, tell your friends.
Tell a friend.
Sophie's like, the Briscoes aren't allowed on TNT because of what one of them tweeted about 10 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe they should, like, forgive and forget kind of crap, right? Oh, wait, we don't do that. Robbie's like, where else has Kira Hogan wrestled before? Her backyard.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Pico's like, I'd eat that green on a tortilla. Pico! Dirty. You're dirty. Chris says Ella Madison Rain also was part of the tag team, The Beautiful People, and her teammate Velvet Sky was hot as fuck.
Yeah, she's a smoke show.
Robbie's like, D, are you pressing that sound just for you? Of course, for me. Pickle is like, Kira may have been a one-time Impact champion. I was pressing it for Jade Cargill. Duh. Sophie's like, congrats on the Usos for being named the best tag team of this year.
They shouldn't have been.
Exactly. Hence my reaction.
The best tag team in wrestling was the Toxic Attraction.
Yeah.
This year.
Robbie says DMD gonna lump Saraya. Film says Saraya, yes. And my amazing female wrestler, huge fan of DMD. Sophie says, how did you guys like Monday Night Raw this past week? I heard everybody hated it.
The ratings have never been lower. That third hour, that's the lowest ratings they've ever had.
Yes, it was bad.
It was terrible. They had one match in the last hour.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the women, but they just didn't do it good.
They didn't sell it very well. It was sad.
Bliss ended up winning it, but that was at the end. But nobody was watching. I mean, there was like 1 million people watching.
Oh, that's really bad.
It was low.
That's
it was
really
like
low.
1.2 or something.
Like, ugh. Like, ugh.
Now maybe they can get rid of it. Obviously, they'll have to do it in their collective bargaining stuff that they do with their next contract. But maybe Triple H is like, hey, let's just get rid of that third hour.
We can pack a whole bunch more into just 2 instead of having to figure out what we're going to do in the third one and have all these talking points.
Although 1 million is more than any other show that they're going to have on USA.
Yes.
Maybe Ms. and Mrs. or something might get that. I don't know what they get.
Chris says, Paige, some women do look good in black. Yes, not me. Robbie's like, my friends are asleep in bed, D. Sophie's like, Madison Rayne was also part of the WWE at one point.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but I'm sure she was.
Robbie says, D is defo pressing the wolf whistle sound for herself. Robbie says, Raw doesn't need to be 3 hours.
No.
Sophie's like, the third hour was USA Network's idea, though. Was it? But was it?
Do we have an Ulta or Ulta?
Yes.
I'm supposed to go and get a mini fragrance variety pack.
Who says?
Erica Cody.
Oh.
It's her birthday. So I said, happy birthday to her. So she texted me back. I said, hey, what should I get my daughter for? I was like, you're a woman.
Oh my God.
See?
What am I? Rude.
What was your...
I'm just kidding.
What was your idea?
The hard part about it is that she's 16, so it's like different.
I don't know if you understand.
Okay.
I said, challenge accepted to McKenna in our messages earlier.
Right. What did it say it was?
Ultra, a fragrance variety pack. Mini fragrance variety pack. Let's see.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
That's my conversation with her earlier.
Nice. Oh, hey, look, it's XXX69.biz. Hot girls here for
Big,
free.
big titties.
Heart, big, big titties. You got the Triple B on there. Big Boob Bella. Is she there?
Do you have any Nikki Bella on there?
Got some Soraya. She likes to do some porn. She's all about that porn.
Has she showing her big new ones? I know her old ones are on the internet. But I don't know if her big new ones are on there. That's worth another Google search.
Google search.
Or
hey, kitty.
69.com or whatever they're called.
You like that? Yeah, you like it, don't you?
This is for the championship. Is FTR going to start dropping belts and then go to WWE also?
They can't drop. Is it for their championships as well?
Probably not.
I was going to say, I thought it was just for the TNT,
I'm asking
AEW
if they're going to start
ones.
dropping belts. How much time's left? Is it worth watching?
I don't know. There's
I can't
20
get to
minutes
where
left, supposedly.
My watch won't say a time.
I don't know what's
There it is.
happening.
We got about 21 minutes.
What's happening?
Oh, listen. Listen. This
Well,
better be funny.
Are they the same
Hey, why are
thing?
you talking out loud? Oh, shit.
Who's not finding the remote?
That's her name. He said something about Rachel Walker, but he said I was looking. I don't know how to get it over there. Let's go look and hear it again, the whole song. the whole world scissoring. You're just a hugger. You're going to lose like Herschel Walker.
That's funny. They called FTR, you can't find the remote.
Yeah.
That's why, because they're old. That's actually
because they
funny.
wanted to turn the channel when they come on. I can't find the remote.
That's funny. To make sure they had one in the store. I could probably pick one up tonight on the way through. They're just right there.
She probably won't be there if it's night.
Yeah. Like Travis is going to the store. That's hilarious. That's so funny. A beauty store. Oh, thanks, buddy. You're so
Walk
sweet.
in. Listen, got the whole world scissoring.
Looking for some perfume.
You guys the top, but tonight you're going to be on the bottom.
Ew. I find that disgusting. No.
Ooh.
Or hurry. Here, hurry before he takes his fingers away. Beep, 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 beep.
Leopold likes the scissor. He's a scissor daddy. Speaking of... Oh, there he is. I was like, speaking of scissor daddy ass, I didn't see him come out with him.
He there. He right there. Chris Akane said Madison Rain is like AEW's Bliss. They both from Columbus, Ohio. LOL. Sophie says, if they do get rid of the third hour, what can USA Network put in place to replace it? You know what, Sophie? I don't give a flying crap.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? But maybe...
They just put the Miz and Mrs. on earlier.
They could do
Better
an
time
hour of
slot.
NXT afterwards and then just kill all of it in one day.
Yeah, and then not have TNT or NXT on Tuesdays.
Right. Although they do 2 hours of NXT. But
True.
which
Robbie
they could
said-
do. They just do 5 hours of wrestling in a row. It'd work.
It'd be 4 hours.
Oh, yeah. 4 hours in a row. That's not even that bad.
Robbie's like, Robbie says, do you love to mock wrestling? It does make laugh. That's one of the reasons I tune into the Gab. Oh, cool beans. And poor XX69 was
Banned.
hidden. Damn it. Robbie's like, do you just stick to your acts, like that fresh, gross. Sophie's like, January 23, 2023 will be Raw 30-year anniversary and also the go-home show for the Rumble. Films like FTR, Chris is FTR, baby, and Film says, let's go. Robbie says, AEW has not been great tonight. Sophie says, I bet all the Triple H guys and girls that are part of the AEW roster will be back with the WWE sooner than later. Vindicator says,
They can have 'em.
so I'm happy
Half
Jade
of those guys are all riff-raff.
and her gals won. And now I can rest easy tonight because I know this main event will have no winner. So you guys be cool. Stay classy and I'll see you Friday. Later, Gators.
We will be here on Friday. We will not be here. We will not.
I love you so much.
Okay. Leopold hates all that. Everything you just...
Look at him. He loves it.
You just violated him.
I'm a kitty cat. Look at my little paws.
Sorry, buddy. It's your mom. I didn't do it.
And make himself comfortable. Lick himself. He's good.
Wow. Anyways, we do have the FTR in there.
With the Acclaimed. Hopefully the
Cash
Acclaimed
Wheeler
win and
lands
retain
on
their
his back.
titles.
Dax Harwood about ready to get hit in the balls by an openly gay man.
Ooh. Robbie
Sister
says
Daddy.
feedback. Ooh, feedback.
Drops the leg onto the groin.
Feedback. Vindicator says, and hopefully Travis might enter the power slap contest someday. Sophie says, do you have plans for Christmas weekend yet?
No.
Yeah, like not do wrestling.
Well, it really depends on if wrestling's going to be wrestling or not.
Yeah.
If it's pre-recorded, probably won't do it.
We're going to have a day off. It's going to be weird.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Because Christmas Eve is Saturday, so there's really no reason to take off Friday, unless it's like a recap show.
True. Chris says, do you think it would be cooler if like MJF and Acclaimed were a 3-man group?
No. Not even a little bit.
Sophie says that's good. Regal wants to help his son out, even though he has been part of the WWE before he got released by the WWE. Chris says, do you think Eddie would approve of scissoring if he were alive? Well, maybe Latina's scissoring. Gross, Chris. Maybe. Sophie's like, there were rumors at one point AEW Dynamite might go 3-hour route. They better not, because I will throw up and kill myself, literally. I will unalive myself.
Would you do it on the air, though?
No, I don't want people to know I did it.
You just don't show up one day?
Robbie's like, go on, D, watching The Miz and Mrs.
Scissor Daddy!
I don't. I'm just saying that it usually comes on Mondays after Raw. So I was saying they could have it an hour earlier. I still will not watch it. Robbie says, Sophia, I thought you don't watch AEW. Sophie's like, Raw's still USA Network's top-rated program, which isn't a surprise. Well, yeah, because they don't have any of their own creative content anymore.
They should move it to like ABC or NBC or CBS or Fox.
Robbie's like, no one cares for stats, Sophie. Robbie's like, D with ASMR. Sophie's like, Adam Cole is busy being on Twitch. Oh, he can't wrestle, but he can Twitch it. Robbie's like, just chill and relax. Do you deserve it? Sophie's like, the December 23rd SmackDown is scheduled to be live.
Cool.
As it should be. Bitches don't get time off for that day. No.
They should do it in another country, too.
Yeah, like so they have to be late, like, getting back to, like, their families and stuff for Christmas. And then, like, their plane can't get back because there's so many, like, storms and shit. And like, oh, no, I'm not going to get back for Christmas for my kids. Just kidding.
That's called narrative.
Sophie's like, that says that. Robbie says, Sophie, no one is bothered. And Sophie's like, but NXT is 2 hours. Yeah, that is. Chris says Adam Cole can Twitch on Twitch, but not Twitch for DMD. Ew, disgusting. Nobody would. Robbie's like, oh, D, don't be tight. What are you doing? Why are you saying things like that? Kid fiddler. It's disgusting.
Kid fiddling.
Got your cat. Got your face. Oh, got it. You know, you saw him today. You could have changed his thing so he's...
I'm trying to find his things. They've been moved. So
I didn't do it. You did it. You moved them. Boop. Boop, boop, boop.
I know they were on the floor when Danny came on Saturday.
Merp. We do have picture-in-picture, guys. It's still the FTR versus the Acclaim. This is for the AEW Tag Team Championship belts.
Taggy team.
That the Acclaim do have. FTR have a whole bunch of belts, but not those. And I hope they never get them. Especially now. It'd be weird if they had a whole bunch of belts. It's stupid. Yeah, so it was like the December 26th Raw haven't been determined on if it's going to be a best of 22 show or if it's going to be a taped show.
Yeah, so basically you mean they didn't sell tickets for a show.
Yeah. Robbie says, D, yeah, I have met some right-wrongers at my job. Yeah, I bet. Chris is like, Paige, a.k.a. Saraya's titillation. That's her new porn star name, huh? Robbie is like, FTR decent. And Sophie says, AEW should cancel Rampage at this point since for some reason it keeps losing viewers. Maybe it's because they have garbage on there all the time. Kidding. I don't know. I don't watch it. That's why they don't have viewers. I don't watch it. Yeah, you have to be a goddamn exciting restaurant to get people and be like all fancy and shit. You want to have like $75 plates where you only get to feed people one bite of food? You better be extra motherfucking fancy.
Fancy. Hey, that guy on the Bosley commercial is my friend.
Yeah, he is. That guy. But they aren't seeing that, so they wouldn't know.
It's on ESPN. The Bosley commercial for hair loss.
Yeah.
My friend.
Hey, it's Nestor Cortez. He's a Yankees pitcher.
Yeah.
Francis.
Spike Lee's still around?
God, he's alive still? Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, crossbody.
Ooh, crossbody.
Cash Wheeler.
Cass
All
Wheeler.
sorts of laid out.
Robbie's like, so do you when you next going for a walk where you live? Ew, gross. Why would I do that? It's disgusting. It's like cold outside.
She walks to her car.
Ugh. So give me about 15 minutes and I will go for
Did you
my
bring
next
your key?
walk. Did not. It's supposed to get really cold.
Who is her?
Is it supposed to get really cold?
It's really cold, like below 30.
Like negative, like 2,
No,
like 7 degrees,
no,
11 degrees.
maybe.
I doubt that.
Not right now.
Right,
Tonight.
exactly. In 15 minutes, is it going to be that?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Just in our yard, so don't look up.
Don't lie. You're such a liar face of lies. It's supposed to get kind of chilly tonight, though, huh?
Yeah,
Ooh, it's 19 right
See?
now.
that's worth starting a car.
Oh my God, I'm going to die. Better go
Probably
get
will.
my keys.
Probably should.
I can miss this match. Nobody cares.
Find the remote.
Nobody cares. La la la.
FTR, find the remote.
Find the remote. I forgot where it was.
But at least we have the Acclaimed on here. And
Chris
Santa Claus
says,
and
Siri,
Jesus.
play Here Comes
So
Santa
I'm pretty sure
Claus.
Santa Claus and Jesus are sitting by each other.
Oh my God, really?
Yes.
That is really crazy.
Yes.
Christianity and
100%.
paganism.
They're right there next to
Oh
each
my
other.
God, Christianity and paganism right next to each other. Unbelievable. Rob is like, do you probably cook better food than them anyway? Who is them?
They.
Oh, you mean those people for that weird chef thing? Yeah, I don't know. They probably go to school for it and stuff. So it was like, if the WWE are doing a best of show for December 26th, that's a good thing for all the fans out there. They could celebrate more with their family. Robbie says, do you have jacket, hat, scarf, and gloves, LOL? Robbie, no, I don't. I have none of that stuff because I don't get that cold. And I usually just wear a hoodie.
When you live in Idaho, you don't wear coats.
Coats are stupid.
If
The
you
only time
visit
I-
Idaho, you wear a coat.
I think the only time I wear a coat is if it is
Skiing?
the wind is blowing, which makes it way colder than it is. So even if it's like negative degrees outside, if the wind's not blowing, it's not so bad. But if the wind is blowing,
When you go outside and your nose hair freezes,
it's a little chilly and I might want to wear a jacket.
it's cold and moist.
Moist. Definitely moist. So is that Christmas next year is going to be on a Monday?
Yeah, it is. Monday Night Raw.
Robbie's like, I would care if you left, D. No, you fucking would not. Don't lie. Don't lie, sir. Chris says, too much paganism in this Christmas celebration, like the tree and consumerism. I don't think consumerism is
Yeah,
paganism, my
because
friend.
in the Bible it actually says, do not worship a tree.
It's true.
And we do. We have a tree. in
I
our
love to worship trees.
I worship
They're
them.
beautiful and stuff. It
Leopold climbs
lights.
them.
He's like, I love tree.
And he eats toilet paper.
I love lamp. Pickle says it's a South Park episode in real life.
It is.
It is. Sophie says, out of all 3 nights you do this, which night you get the most people? SmackDown or Raw?
Raw.
Raw.
Raw by far.
Robbie says they are sitting next to Elvis,
What?
Biggie,
2,
Tupac, MJ,
3.
and
No.
Freddie Mercury. All the dead people. Cool. So he's like, oh yeah, Hanukkah starts soon. Oh good. I was waiting for somebody to tell me that.
I don't know
Where
anything
is
about
my
Hanukkah.
candelabra?
Isn't that a 6 candle or 7 candle? I don't know how many days it is, but
What's that thing called?
a morara or something.
That's it. Something like that. That's the thing I was thinking. I don't know. I called it a candelabra, so I know what it's called, but it's not coming to my brain. I can picture the stupid thing in
Menorah?
my head. Maybe? No.
Menorah? Yeah, it's a menorah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it? Is that what the light's called? The
I don't
little
know
candle
if that
thing?
thing's called that, but there's something in Judaism that's a menorah.
Right.
They also have a little dice thing that you can do
that was
that's
their
like praying.
hat. No?
The hat is a yarmulke.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Robbie's like, D, how was I lying? Oh, totally. You're so lying. He'd be like, oh my God, she's finally gone. Yay. So, me. Sophie says, have you discussed doing a review show instead of a watch along?
I was going to talk to her about that, but the only problem with that is she doesn't like wrestling enough, and that means she'd have to do an extra hour of it. Because she still has to watch the wrestling to get what's happening in the wrestling. Then be on air an hour after the wrestling, or a half hour, 45 minutes, whatever. But I think it would be better for AEW. I thought about trying it with AEW. So basically come on the air at 8 and stay on until we're done discussing the show. But we'd have to watch it. But I do think we'd get a lot more views and a lot more people would watch.
Our reviews instead of watch along?
Mm-hmm.
My review of this is that Max
And
Caster
especially
is
the
a very
funnier-
nice rapper and makes funny lyrics that he says.
And especially the funnier it is.
The Scissor Me Daddy stuff is just awkward and weird. FTR is so old they can't even find their remotes anymore. Sad. Wah wah.
Oh, Cash, nobody was home. That was the biggest botch I've seen. And
Chris says, and
this
don't
show.
even get me started about such things, but I would get canceled by Kanye. Robbie says, you never seem to trust me. It's probably because you're a little person.
oh, shit, nobody was home with his elbow drop.
Oh, no, he broke his arm. It's broken. Forever broken. Bowens is like, I got you, man. Robbie says, if you watch all that wrestling, it's long doing reviews.
Yeah, but you can write it down, you know. It would be cooler if you could review it like at 9 to 10 and then watch the show and fast forward. So you're missing commercials and stuff. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Like Raw would be terrible to do a review on.
Oh, God, no.
Because you have to watch the 3 hours and then do like an hour and a half review.
Ugh. I threw up in my mouth. So it was like when AEW Dynamite first premiered 3 years ago, you see a lot of watch-alongs, and all of a sudden you don't see that many watch-along
It's because people don't show up.
Yeah, we need you guys to actually be around. So
That's
there's
it.
That.
They won. The Acclaim won. They
Yay! The Acclaimed kept their titles as they should. Good job, buddies. Oh, God, his shoulder looks nasty. Look at that
Yeah,
thing.
it's a bruise.
Ew. Ooh, Scissor Daddy wants some love.
Vindicator was wrong.
Yeah, Vindicator. So wrong.
Hate to point it out, but
Eh.
L7 loser means you're square.
Loser.
That's what L7 means. Did you know that?
L7 means you're a loser.
It means you're square.
Oh, you're a square.
It's the 7 and then the L.
That shit makes sense. Oh, Robbie says, hello, that's heightism, D. Oh, yeah? Pickle's like, to be honest, I watched the British Boys the next day for reviews. Yeah, I wouldn't watch us for reviews either.
Well, I would.
Pickle's like, I enjoy the format as is. Do you like the interaction? The love and joy of watching wrestling live with all the people out there. Scissoring everybody. Need to get Travis some of those pink scissors hands.
I know.
Look, they've got scissor hands. Like actual, like, foam fingers.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Get a couple of them.
I'll get 2 just for you.
That's what I just said. 2.
So you can do it.
No, you'd have to carry one.
I am not going to do any of the sort. You can do it all. Robbie says a lot of the
Gun
folks
Club.
that do football content in the UK.
So Colton looks like his dad with the face, but the body. I think if he worked out every day for the rest of his life, he still wouldn't be as big as his dad because his dad's like a foot taller than he is.
Yeah, he's kind of a shorty pants.
Hey, the Briscoes.
Oh, the ROH thing. To FTR, I take it? Yeah.
No.
Cash and Dax.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Dog collar match.
Nice. So funny. So hilarious. Yeah, it's funny. Rob is like, a lot of the folks that do football content in the UK don't do watch-alongs. They just do the odd reviews on their YouTube channels. Yeah, that happens. They're like, it's okay. We still have 3 other championships that we don't do anything with. We just have them, and those poor people don't ever have them.
On Saturday.
Like, why are they not giving these away? Chris is like, dog collar baby. Ugh, like weird. All right, everybody, that's the end of AEW Dynamite tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really do appreciate all of you guys that do hang out with us. If you are kind of lurking in the background, you know, if you are out there, please don't hesitate to subscribe, give us a thumbs up. And you know what? You can interact in the chat. Makes time go by faster. We like questions, you know, all that fun interaction. Anyways,
what armpit you like better?
Like what the armpits are the bestest and all that good stuff. Anyways, Robbie says all my sides split with what they just said. Ha! Peace, ciao for now, Dee and Travis. Yes. Again, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, everybody who's been in our chat and everybody kind of lurking in the background. We do appreciate you guys. It makes it a lot funner to go through the shows with some interaction. So have a great rest of your night or morning or day or whatever's happening for you. That was AEW Dynamite, and we'll be back on Friday for SmackDown.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gap. See you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye.